Hello and a good morning, good afternoon and a very good evening to you, the good and wonderful people of the tube. Hope you're well today, hope you're feeling grand and always well in your world. Hello there everybody. Today's vid and tomorrow's vid is all about the Dave Simpson Trio album Free. We're going to go through basically song by song on the album and do a little bit of talking about them and basically telling you the story and kind of like, some of the things we used and basically how those songs kind of like, came to be in the recording of it and whatnot. So just to let you know, there is no footage of us recording this album. Simply because we recorded it in 3 days, very fast. So first day was just, we did all the songs. We did all the songs, yeah.
Second day was fine-tuning a couple of bits.
Yeah. And then
third day was mixing and mastering, pretty much. Well,
your backing vocals as well.
Yes.
Yes. Her backing vocals was day 3. And that was it. It was done. So, literally, there was no time to set up a camera and film because we were just literally just blasted through it. Because, again, time was kind of the essence and also money was of the essence as well because we had to be careful. But just to let you know, quick before we start as well, we recorded this with my very, very awesome friend, Mr. James Stewart. Link to his music is in the description box below. And we just love what he did. He just captured us, I feel, perfectly. Did. So, Ian, thank you so much indeed. Anyway, let's get to the album. I say the album's called Free. She played the oboe.
Yes.
Yes.
The bass clarinet.
And violin. First violin. Yes. Yeah. I played organ and triangle. Anyway, and John Joe played the zither, if I remember correctly.
He did.
Yes. He was a great zither player. Anyway.
He was zithering away.
He was zithering away. We'll talk about what we used as well as songs go. Anyway, the first song on the Dave Simpson Trio album, Free, is called The Pheasant. Now, what I'm going to do as well, I'm going to play the first maybe 10, 15 seconds of the song, just to let you hear it. But I'm not going to play the whole thing, because that would be spoiling you. And we want to kind of like, keep you wanting more. So anyway, this is called The Pheasant. Ready? One, I forgot to turn my pedal on. Anyway, that's enough of that. So, link to this album, by the way, people of YouTube, is in the description box below. It's on our Bandcamp at this point in time, so it is for sale and streaming only. We will have CDs coming in the future. But anyway, this song is called The Pheasant, and this is basically how the album starts. And Ian basically reckoned we should rename this, not The Pheasant, he reckoned we should call it The Chariot.
Yeah.
Didn't he? He reckoned the Chariot was a more fitting title because this song basically plows through and chops you off at the knees like some kind of Roman chariot thing in the Colosseum. But yeah, absolutely mental. And you, when I first bought this to the band, you didn't have a bass line to it.
No.
This is a song that basically we had no idea of any idea, did we? Because all the other songs in the album I'd kind of demoed before, but The Pheasant is a riff I've had since like 2016. And basically I came to you, or didn't I, one day I was like, I've got this idea. It sounds like Stevie Ray Vaughan's gone mental. Can you do something with it?
I pretty much improvised in all of the rehearsals prior to this. It was only on the recording day that actually solidified what I was doing.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, but now it's solidified and solid. Anyway. But yeah, so what did you use for this song? It was mainly...
I used my Ibanez. It was a Sound Gear. It's an SR 700. And my Ashdown ABM 600.
ABM.
That's pretty much it.
That was. Oh, no. Was this distorted bass?
Yes, it is actually. Yeah.
We distorted the bass with the Line 6 HX as well.
That's right.
Which is the live tone. And distorted bass is awesome. The distorted bass actually appears a lot. You'll hear us talking about that a lot in this vid. Anyway, but that's The Pheasant. I used my white Strat for this one. The entire song. It's all one take as well. I think we did 2 takes of this.
Yeah, but we preferred the first take.
Yeah, so this is take 1. We did 2 takes of The Pheasant. This is take 1. This is one we preferred, and that was it. It was all live. Most of this was live. It was very minimal on the overdubs, wasn't it? It was mainly... Overdubs was kind of like some... It was mainly backing vocals and acoustic guitars
Yeah.
and other bits and pieces. Nothing
There's like
major.
one harmony that was
Yeah.
added in.
Indeed, yeah, exactly. So it was all mainly live. All my vocals are a one take thing as well that you'll hear. So anyway, but that's the Pheasant. And that's how I used my white Strat for this one, the orange. I actually used the orange and the deluxe reverb together. That's the sound. And I love this amp. This and the orange pair really nicely. I used it at a gig actually. It sounds immense. Anyway, but somehow this is almost louder than the orange. But that's neither here nor there. But that's called the Pheasant. And it's called the Pheasant mainly because, well, we didn't have a title, did we? And we were at rehearsal.
Yeah.
And then you said...
It sounds like a pheasant running.
Yeah. And it does. So one day there's going to be a music video of us just running around a field chasing a pheasant. And that's going to be the music video to this song. Okay. John Joe... well, what we'll do is I'm going to interview Madame Queenie here. I call her Queenie. Miss Carina Powell, bass extraordinaire. I'm going to interview them independently from this video about the album and about them in a future video. It's just kind of like, so you can get to know these two a bit better. But yeah, we'll get to that anyway. That's called The Pheasant. The next song on the album is called The Stealer, and this is very Rory Gallagher kind of thing. And I love your bass playing in this because it's just evil. Ian turned around. We were recording this song. Ian turned around after the song and went, "How are you playing that with your fingers?" Because it's absolutely brutal. So. Pulling the strings off the bass. Anyway, that's all I'm going to show you of that one. So this one basically is just like a tour de force in the rhythm section. Basically, John Joe's just like, and you're like, and then I'm just.
That song's pretty much all with my middle finger, except the da-da-da-da-da fill.
Really?
It's all just dun,
Dun, dun, dun, dun. The power of a middle finger, everybody. Anyway, it has more than bass power as well. It does other things. But anyway, was that weird? That was probably weird. Anyway, we'll move on from that one. And don't read into that. It's very strange. I do weird things. So The Stealer is a true story to me. It's all about somebody, well, I'm sure we all have known people like this. People who come along into your life and they basically proceed to take everything from you and leave you with nothing. And they steal. That's what this song's about. And I'm sure I know I've had it. I've experienced it. I've seen it from a third person, and I'm sure we've all been there. So this song is all about that, but it's from their perspective. Which, when I wrote the song, I was like, I want it to be from their perspective, not my perspective. Like it makes more sense for some reason to be from theirs.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you've experienced this in your life with people who just kind of parasitic organisms.
Too many times.
Yeah, indeed. It's just grim. Really is. But this is one take, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Stealer was one take. I don't think we did another take of The Stealer.
Not that I remember.
I don't remember either. I'm pretty sure this is just a one take deal. But that's The Stealer. And again, I didn't change amps. You didn't change amps. John Joe changed cymbals. John Joe was more a diva than us two were. Like, once we were set, we were very happy, weren't we? John Joe was like, no, I want to change that cymbal. No, I want to change this drum. No, I want to do that. I want to do that. It's like, John Joe! but yeah, I like it, though. It's cool. But as soon as my thing was set up, we were away. I used, basically, the pedal board I've demoed a million times on the channel. You used the HX.
Yeah.
Basically what you use live, isn't it? And the Ashdown stuff. So that's The Stealer, everybody. So moving on, the next song is called Are You Alright? And this will be a single release soon, and it'll be a music video single release. Basically, this is going to be the first kind of music video off of this album, and this is one of our favourites, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is awesome song. I really like this song. This is called Are You Alright? Okay. Riff-tastic. I love that riff.
I do. I love those cymbals as well.
Yeah, but was this the one where John Joe was like really like, no, I don't like that cymbal.
Yeah.
No, I don't like that one either.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to put, what was it? It was a China and a Crash together, wasn't
Yeah,
it? It was
stacked,
like, yeah,
wasn't it?
stacked, yeah.
Weirdly.
It was like a China a cymbal and a Crash cymbal smashed together. I love it. Absolutely amazing. The man's a genius. John Joe. Genius man. I like this song. Again, Queenie sings in this one. I say, if you go to the link below, you can hear the whole track on our Bandcamp. But you sing in this one, don't you?
Yeah.
And you sang in the chorus originally, but it wasn't in the verses, was it?
No. Now we've added some oohs in.
Yeah. And I tried to do the oohs, and they sounded garbage because her voice is better.
No, it's not. It's just different.
It's better.
It was just what it required.
Exactly. But it's just one of those songs where it's just absolute beast, isn't it? And I like the fact that when we started playing this song in rehearsal, you in the verses, I just play like this E major 7 chord. You decided to move it, didn't you? I didn't realise this. So I'm playing like this E major 7 chord, and then you did it on the first one, and you moved it, didn't you? And it was this weird kind of, what do you do? Show us on the bass.
Hang on.
But yeah, so I'm just playing one chord, but you're moving. So you did the...
Yeah, it's...
Sounds really cool. So basically, as I stick on E, she goes from E to A to... I don't know what the other one was. But I think that's really cool. It just gives it a bit more movement. And I was like... And again, this is the thing is, what I love about playing with Queenie and John Joe is I don't have to give them any guidance. You just knew what you had to do.
Yeah.
And I was just like, yes. There was no hand holding, which I love because I can just focus on me.
The last one's a G, I think.
Is it G?
I think so.
There you go, you see. Knows better than I do. Anyway, so that's Are You Alright? And it's a really short song. So much so it always catches people out live, doesn't it?
Yeah,
People
when
are
we
like,
finish, we're like, you can clap now.
Yeah, if you want to. Yeah, so it was a gig when we did before the album launch, the day before the album launch, we did a gig that night, didn't we? We finished. Then we just kind of went.
Like, I was like, did they not like it, or do they just not think it's finished? And then someone went, "Is that it?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's like no, there's another like 8 sections of it. We're just biding our time. You know, this is basically like Dark Side of the Moon part.
It's a prog epic that one.
Indeed, that's only part 1. Part 2 is 18 years long. We're actually playing it as we speak. This is actually part of it. People just don't realise it. Anyway, but yeah, that's Are You Alright? So moving on. Next song is called Will We Be the Same? And Are You Alright, by the way, people of YouTube, is all about mental health awareness, which is a very important subject to me. I know it's an important subject to you, and important subject to John Joe, and a lot of people, and a lot of you out there. And it's the whole kind of idea of, it's from your perspective. You're asking yourself, are you all right with yourself? Basically, it's not a case of, how am I? Or somebody asking, are you all right? It's like, are you all right? I don't know. Are you sure? I don't know. It's that kind of thing. So that's what Are You All Right? So next one, it's called Will We Be the Same? Love the bass tone on this. Love the drumming on this. Oh, and also, I'll play it first. So, trying to channel Peter Green here. Your bass playing is wicked in this.
Oh, thank you.
Really oomphy. Again, there's not much more to say about what we used. You also used that bass though, didn't you, as well, at some point? Guitar-wise, mainly what I use is my white Strat, the Chapman... the ML Pro X, that's what it's called. My SD62... I used the Lemon Drop for a song in a minute, and I used the Revelation RTL 59 for this. Funny enough, this song is just the deluxe reverb. This song does not incorporate the orange, but this is just this amp flat out on 10. It's got the attenuation on it. No pedals. So this song is just literally the deluxe, the RTL 59, and that's it. So and you didn't have distortion on for this, did you? It's just a clean bass.
Yeah.
So cleanish.
I only used 2 basses on the album, which was the Soundgear SR700 and the Anaconda Crusher CXE4. That was
That's
it.
a lot of numbers.
I know. Yeah. I'm amazed I remembered them.
I used Defender 61791777617B/F. Hashtag Musk. For everything. Anyway, but yeah. So anyway, but this one is this is one of those songs where I was like, I want it to be kind of like a homage to Peter Green and people like that, really, and Paul Kossoff and people like that. So that's that. I say, will we be the same? One my voice then. Well, we're both the same.
You spent too much time in Bilston last night.
That was the problem, wasn't it? Yeah. By the way, if we look really tired, it's because we are. Queen had a gig last night, and she was playing guitar last night, and I was teching for her, and we're very, very tired.
Yep.
Very, very tired.
And he's caught the accent now.
Yes. Don't lie. No, don't lie. Anyway, moving along. So the next song, and will we be the same?
Will we still be the same?
After last night, probably not. Yeah, will we still be the same? That thing.
You'll have to go and look up the song name. You're not even allowed to know that unless you look for it.
Forget it. You can't tell. I'm not going to tell you. The rest of the song titles are a mystery until you can check them out. Like I say, link for this album is in the description box below. So, but this song is all about... it was a challenge, actually. I wrote this song last year in lockdown, and it was a challenge because I wanted to say everything I had to say in one go-around of this blues. It's not a 12-bar. It's like a 16-bar or something weird. I don't know what it is. But it's a 12-bar structure, but it's not a 12-bar because it's extended, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I didn't realise until we started playing it. And I was like, that doesn't feel right. And then I was like, are you playing it right? And she was like, yes, because she never plays it wrong.
I don't know about that.
Well, you and John Joe are always the ones that just kind of like nail it. So it's just carrying me along for the ride.
No.
Anyway. But yeah, I love that, and that's all about basically kind of like, after all the lockdown thing, it's a kind of like a post-COVID song, if you will. No, post, after. It's like, will we still be the same? And the answer is no, we're not. Anyway, next song is called Me and I. Heavy. Ow.
Turned into me.
Yes. She can headbang a lot better than I can because she's got more hair. I like this bit. No, you weren't. Okay, so so this song's called Me and I. This is basically like this is a true story about what happened to me, and again, it's all about mental health awareness kind of thing, really. And again, just a beastly heavy song.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not
in both senses of the word.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, the lyrics are very, very dark, so be prepared for listening to this song. But again, it's right what you. It comes with that thing of write what you know, because you're the same with your songs, aren't you? And
yeah.
Stuff that you write, which, by the way, I'll tell you when they're released.
Thank you.
But it's that kind of thing of write what you know and write what affects you, and this song is a true story about what happened to me. I'm not going to go into it here, I don't have the time, because we'll be here all day and she'll fall asleep or knock me out. One or the other. I don't know which one yet. Should we find out? Anyway, but yeah, it's just one of those really kind of like really dark, moody songs. Again, it's all true story of something that happened to me. So that's Me and I, beastly song. That, I don't remember... Because it's such a bit of a... Because it went so quick, it's kind of a bit of a blur to what... I don't remember what guitar I even used on this.
No, I can't remember.
No.
I actually don't remember recording this one. I'm pretty sure it was a one-take one.
Good point, actually. I don't remember recording this one. Now you say that as well. I don't remember recording a few of these.
No.
That's how, because it was so quick and rapid. It's kind of like it kind of blurs. I remember the pheasant. I remember the Steeler.
I remember Are You Alright?
I remember Are You Alright as well. Will we still be the same? I don't. I remember.
I remember
kind of.
that because that was the first one we recorded.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That shows what I know. So track 4 is the first song we recorded for the album People Are Due. When did we record the pheasant? That was later, wasn't it?
Second to last one.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure I was warmed up in the pheasant because the
last,
pheasant's mental.
Yeah, the last one we did was Keychain.
Yes.
And second to last was the pheasant.
Okie dokie, cool. So that's me and I. Heavy in, like you say, heavy in both senses of the word.
Yeah.
So the next song, and this is going to be the last song we're going to talk about in this video. We'll pick it up again tomorrow in the part 2, basically. So the last song of this vid today is called It Was You, and I think it's safe to say this is literally one of our favourite songs that we enjoy playing because it's just scary and dark and heavy. Anyway, yes. Scary enough yet?
We're even spending all your nights.
Got distorted vocals on this song as well. And weird backing noises. And you've got a really cool effect.
Yeah, it's the most furious bass tone you'll ever hear.
Yeah. Shall we show a bit of it? Let's find a bit of it. And also, what are you using in the verses?
It's a particle verb. It's on the HX. That's it.
No, it just kind of gives that weird regeneration on the bass, doesn't it? It gives it a really, really creepy vibe, which is really cool. It sounds weird. It reacts strange live, doesn't it, as well?
Yeah, you never know quite what it's going to do. And I like when you turn the distortion off and you swap over to the particle verb, kind of fizzles out with the distortion.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
It's such a cool effect live as well. It is dead erratic, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
It does what it wants.
Yeah.
It's
I like that.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, it's basically like, oh yeah, if you wanted to go there, I don't. It's a real yobbo, but it sounds really cool.
Yeah.
It sounds great. It sounds immensely big. But anyway, this is, most, what do you call it? The
most furious bass tone.
I put it in the wrong place because I'm an idiot. I was supposed to come in immediately. Wait for it. Ah, you have some adults on this as well. There you go, so effects work. Anyway, you're not just using distortion there, though, are you, either?
Got a phaser on it as well.
I love
Dave
it.
was like, are you sure you want to put that on there? I was like, yes.
It's like, can we have a phaser on it as well? What? But, she knows best, and she definitely did know best because it sounds absolutely evil. It's got real Black Sabbath 1970s vibe to it. This one, it's so heavy and nasty. Live, it's so fun as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're gonna say people kind of like
surprises people.
It does, yeah. Because it starts off as this kind of weird, creepy blues, and it's Our Delilah. This song, I call this song Our Delilah. If you know what Delilah's about, that's what this song's about. But it just catches people off guard because it's kind of like subdued and then it goes into this big heavy bit.
I know.
It's just like absolutely, and there's like literally one of the coolest bass runs you've ever heard at the end. And John Joe's drumming is just like ridiculously cool because he does this kind of thing, and oh my god. Anyway, that's called It Was You, and that's the final song we're going to talk about in this episode. We're going to talk again more tomorrow about the other 6. There's 12 songs on the album People Are Due. So, hopefully there's been a bit more of an insight into this album. I say, if you like what you heard, please go to the link below to our Bandcamp and have a listen. See what you reckon. You can buy songs individually as well on Bandcamp. If you just like one song, you can buy just that one song. You don't have to buy the entire album. You can buy individual tracks, which is really, really cool. So, I'm going to move that down for later on. And yeah, so hope you enjoyed this vid. And like I said, I'll see you again tomorrow for more talking about the Dave Smith Trio's debut album, Free, which I can't say properly because I've got some kind of weird stupidity called Daveism. And yeah, so the next 6 songs, it kind of gets a bit progressively heavier, I suppose, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
But there is some mellow parts. Anyway, we'll see you again tomorrow. And thank you very much for watching. Have a great morning, afternoon, good evening. And goodbye now. Thank you for watching.